Hello, everybody. Welcome to the next episode of Moe'S CD Culture Show and Tell. And on this third part of the Rush Extravaganza, we're just going to get right into it because it's singles next. And again, another strong display from the guys. From that trio, the power trio. And it starts off with Subdivisions. It's again another one of the top tier songs from them. One of my favorite songs and a lot of people's favorite songs. Then it goes into the Analog Kid, Chemistry, Digital Man, The Weapon, which is probably my second favorite song on the album. Then New World Man, Losing It, which has a bit of fiddle, and Countdown, which is, and this is a really strong album. I really love it, especially, like I said, especially Subdivisions and The Weapon. Those are probably my two favorite. I still really love New World Man. I wasn't a big fan of it when it first came out. When it first came out on Much Music in back in the day. But I learned a new appreciation of the band through my ex roommate and friend up in Montreal, Patrick. So yeah, this is a great album. So now we're gonna get into the next one, which is another personal favorite of many, and that's Grace Under Pressure. Now, at this time, I will admit, Rush was losing certain fans because they were now starting to lean more heavier in the synthesizers. The Geddy, being known more for his cool bass playing, was actually being pushed back in the background now. But not to take away from the grandiosity of some of these albums in this era, which is the heavy synthesizer era, because it has Distant Early Warning, After Image, Red Sector A, The Enemy Within, The Body Electric, Kid Gloves, Red Lenses, and my personal favorite on this album, Between the Wheels. I really love Between the Wheels. Again, and I love it live when they do that song live. Beautiful. It's my favorite song on the album because it's just so, I don't know, poignant and I don't know, I can relate to it for some reason. So that's that for that. So now we're gonna go with Power Windows. And that's a great cover. I still love the detail in that. It's awesome. But it starts off strong with the big money goes around the world. And then you got Grand Design. Manhattan Project is another one of my favorites. But my absolute favorite song on this album is Marathon. I really love Marathon. Yeah, that's probably in my top 5, top 10 to top 5 favorite songs probably. It's up there. Of Rush, that is. I love it. Territories is great. Middletown Dreams is awesome. Emotion Detector, and I even like Mystic Rhythms as kind of, and that's probably as much as you're going to get with the heavy synthesizer, where the whole rockin' vibe of this group starts to diminish, And I think they got some flack for that, so they had to change their tune just a little bit. So that will jump us off into the next album, which I really like, except for maybe one weak song in a way. I really think this is a strong album, and I really love some stuff on this, because especially the first two songs off of Hold Your Fire, because it's such a great album, because it starts off with Force 10, and Time Stands Still. The first two songs are the strongest for me, for sure. Those are the top songs on there. But then it has Open Secret's good, Second Nature, Prime Mover is probably my third favorite song. Lock and Key is maybe even tied for third song. Mission's awesome. Turn the Page is great. Tai Shan is the weakest song on the album. I mean, it's pretty soft, but it's still very easy to listen to. I'll let it play. I won't fast forward it ever. And there's High Water, which is great. I like it. And when I play it around people and other people who hear for the first time, they really get into it. They think it's a pretty easygoing, easy listening. Not hard rocking like some of their other albums, and this was probably their last real kind of this was the last synthesizer heavy album they released. Again, though, not as heavily synthesized as the previous albums were, but they were fading out. And this next album, okay, is kind of, it doesn't really come after this era. It's a bit of a precursor, basically a bit of foreshadowing into my next two chapters, because this is Show of Hands, and well, actually no, I think it does actually come after that stuff in some ways, because it has the intro, Big Money, Subdivisions, Marathon, Turn the Page, Manhattan Project, Mission, Distant Early Warning, Mystic Rhythms, Witch Hunt, The Rhythm Method, which is his drum solo. Awesome drum solo. Force 10, Time Stands Still, Red Sector A, and Closer to the Heart. No, I guess it does come after. Yeah, I guess it actually does really come after this. So far, this episode and the last two episodes I went through, I end up with a concert CD that becomes the consummate example of all the greatness of the albums that just came previous to it. Yeah, I mean, this is a great show of hands, if I may. So this is awesome stuff. Again, so much more to go through. And I don't want to hold up too much longer. I don't want to keep these episodes too long, You guys are busy. You want to get to your day. So, yeah, I can't wait to jump into the next stuff. So, everybody, please have a good day, night, evening, wherever you may be. Be safe. Take care. I will see you on the flip side. Later.